You made it to the quiet part, the place where the volcano stops being a big event and becomes what it really is, a steady process that just happens to be stunning. When you listen closely, the whole story is simple enough to hold in a sleepy mind. Heat wants to rise. Pressure wants to equalize. Gas wants to escape. Rock wants to cool. And gravity, always patient, guides everything back down to stillness. That's why these facts can feel relaxing instead of heavy. A volcano isn't acting on a whim. It's following the same rules you see in smaller, calmer places. Bubbles forming when pressure drops, steam expanding when water meets heat, a crust forming on top of a hot flow, the way skin forms on cooling soup. Scale changes the visuals, but it doesn't change the logic. And once you trust the logic, the mystery becomes soothing, like watching a storm from far away, knowing it has structure. Even the most dramatic moments have a quiet side. Lightning in an ash cloud isn't rage. It's particles charging and separating the way static builds in dry air, just on a grand stage. Ash drifting isn't the sky turning hostile. It's tiny grains sorting themselves by size and wind, settling the way dust settles in a sunbeam. Crystals growing inside magma aren't decoration. They're timestamps, proof that the Earth moves slowly before it ever moves fast. And then, the best part, nothing stays intense forever. Lava that glows like a river of fire becomes black rock you can walk on. Jagged fields soften into soil. Black sand beaches appear from waves grinding old flows into fine grains. Forests and gardens return, not because the volcano makes peace, but because the planet is built for recycling. Heat becomes land. Land becomes life. Life becomes memory. And the mountain goes back to its quiet breathing. Pull the view back one last time, and the grandeur gets even calmer. Volcanoes aren't just Earth's drama. They're a sign of a world that's still alive inside. Worlds that can vent heat, renew surfaces, and keep changing over long stretches of time. In that perspective, your worries don't need to be solved tonight. They only need to be placed somewhere larger, somewhere they can feel lighter. So as your thoughts slow, picture the crater glow dimming. Picture steam thinning into cool night air. Picture the shoreline holding steady while waves repeat the same soft rhythm. The Earth keeps turning with or without your attention. The volcano can rest between breaths. And you can rest too, wrapped in the quiet certainty that even the most powerful forces still follow gentle rules under the stars.